I have absolutely no idea how any of this is going to work. And bold of me to assume anything is going to work. Funnily enough, so I hooked up this thing. I had a MIDI keyboard. That's plugged into Ableton. That's actually how I got Ableton, because I had this, like, for a month? No, not a month, like a couple of years. I also hooked up my SC55, but Ableton doesn't really have a way to, like, read it, and also, like, I don't have a way to feed in the audio from the SC55 to the Mac. So I can't, like, actually just use Ableton as a front end for SC55, which would be really cool. Because then I just wouldn't have to worry about the fact that I'm not really feeling a lot of these sound fonts. Sound fonts, quote unquote. More like just like the instruments it comes with. I just like had to dig around finding a basic grand piano to work with. Oh. God, finding basic instruments, yeah. The SC55 is kind of cool though, because like, I mean, or finding the right one, yeah, neither would I. And it's annoying too, because like, the thing about like music, and it's like, if you can make it sound good with a shitty instrument, it should sound fine with the decent instrument, but it's also like finding something, like, usually it's like you're going to be trying to construct the sound with the voice in the instrument, and then you like change it, and now it sounds completely weird and alien to your ears. I have like very little music theory knowledge. I understand like some basic chords. I understand how like chord progressions are supposed to like give you a feeling of momentum. I understand scales as a concept. I understand like how certain, like, I understand that music is math, and therefore it's fake and it is not real and does not exist. And like literally no one has ever done music before. Like that's all I know about music. I think. There might be some other things I don't know about music. Another thing too is that I don't speak Italian, so I can't speak music. I think make a decent song. Actually, still, without any knowledge of Magic could pit with some basic knowledge. I've made like one song before, like years back, like over 10 years ago now. When I was in a Pro Tools class, I did know enough about like, oh, you just want to make a song? Okay, 1, 4, 6, 5 on the major scale. Those chord, there's your like progression. You just like do that over and over again, and then you like dupe a middle melody on top, and then there you go. There's your song. The problem is I don't have any like good references for chord progressions right in front of me, or chords in general, really. I'm probably just going to be doop-de-dooping, and then, like, I guess later you just add the harmonics. I have, like, no. Oh, another thing, too, is I don't know how Ableton works. I've, I've only, like, messed with Ableton very, very lightly. Very lightly. I understand, like, that it can't do sound fonts too, and that's like what sucks, because I have a sound font that like mimics the SC55, and if I wanted to, I could use like Microsoft's sound font, like the one from like Windows XP in 2000 and stuff. But I think you need an extra VST for that, and I try not to rely on VSTs if I can. I would love it to not. I mean, I've only played with FL Studio, so no idea how it might be compared to that. Ableton seems to be one of the weird ones. Like, Ableton seems to, like, have its own thing going on. It's very strange. It seemed to be loop-based and, like, more for performance, like, live, like, just, I guess, turning on and off stuff. I have no idea. and it only recently just got like a proper piano roll version, not like for actually making the loops, but for God. And I used to use Ableton too. Like, not I say like it's I've never used it. I used it in like my 2014 Pro Tools class. Like for a brief period, we actually went into Pro Tool or into Ableton, and it was an old version of Ableton, mind you. They might have been using Macs. I don't remember, but no, they might have. It might have been Macs, but running Windows. I think that might have also been a thing. Oh, let's see. So I need to knock you off. Oh my God, that music is insane. Oh, so yeah, it was like, and there you go. Like you made a song, I guess. That's it, right? Like I could retire now. Oh God, I'm also like, so my since my Mac is currently entirely occupied by Ableton, I am using another device to like actually look at the chat again, or like the chat and the discords and all that. Oh, I just realized I had Discord open on this thing, so that's also coming through. The keyboard sounds twice as loud as you. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that would actually make sense because. Okay, hold on. I could lower that. Oh wait, where am I? Should be quieter now? Question mark? I didn't actually lower it that much. Again, I'm expecting it to lower on my end too, even though that it shouldn't, because yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Like it shouldn't be, it shouldn't like be getting quieter for me because of this. So honestly, what this will probably end up being is more or less me just looking around Pro Tools rather than actually making anything. Let's see, like how long is like one measure? Measure is it bar? Now it's quieter than you by half. I don't know if that's a good thing. I just raised it up. If I like click this, oh, okay, it won't play. I guess why not? Why would it play? Also, so like this keyboard does like have integration with Ableton too. Kind of. I don't know. It has colors. It has colors as channels, but it's not always. Okay, well, somehow that worked. If I hit the record, then okay, this has hardware buttons for that. So I can. What's envelopes here? I actually don't know what envelopes are. Was that like fading and stuff? Oh God, what is this? I have no idea what that is. Let's see. This also sucks because I can't have background music because the whole point is to hear this. What's MPE? A different view mode for editing clip content. What? Well, it kind of looks like the exact same thing, except you have like whatever this is. What is that? Pressure? That's something too. Is like pressure's a thing, right? Like apparently I can like. Well, that's. You can just smash it hard, or you can gently soft lay it. So it's capable of doing that. I haven't really toyed with us other like weird stuff. There's like some knobs and things on this, like pitch and. Okay, well apparently that's a thing. So like there's like a little like touch sensitive thing here for pitch. That's just a shit post right there. And I can like rub it and like I guess Modulation. I don't hear anything coming out of that one, though. That's stupid. Transpose was... I don't remember what transpose is. Oh god, what? Huh? Instantly make earthbound sounding tracks. Yeah, I mean, I could probably grab one of these synths or whatever, and then just, like, a bunch of percussion stuff. Like, that's... Earthbound is basically, like, here's some percussion, and then, like, weird synthy noises. I don't know what any of this stuff, I think, seems to be, like, the main channels. I am curious, let me see if I can find, like, the MIDI... instruments, like plugs. I want to see if I can actually control my SC55 from this or not. Like I said, it doesn't matter because I can't feed the sound back in here, so like this, it doesn't go through the stream, but I don't see anything on... I don't know where I would look, actually. Settings? MIDI. To link tempo and MIDI. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, I think these are all just, like, MIDI keyboards that is, like, specifically tailored to this. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's not going to be something that, that is, like, actively a thing here. Don't I have... No. Sustain. Oh, that's something else. Stop. Solo mute. This is all one button. Oh, it's like different colors. What's this? Huh? It's just another play button. Why are there two play buttons? One thing I did like when I was tinkering with this before was that it does have, like, the ability to show scales. I think most of these things do nowadays. As long as you, like, actually remember what you're in. And even has, like, all these different, like, modes and stuff like that. But yeah, like, once I get to this point, usually what I'm sorry, what is this instrument? Hentai Dream? What? They call this Hentai Dream. Who, by the way, comes up with the names for these? Someone, like, goes out and names all these, like, arbitrary sounds. Hentai Dream was not one I was looking for, or, like, looking to expect. Well, like, give me, like, what the hell? And then this is just what happens when you rub the pitch over and over again. Hickory bells. I remember downloading a pack and one of them was called Fat Shit, so I don't know who names these. It's so abstract and arbitrary. I have no idea what any of it means, or like... I think a lot of it, like, Distorted Reality, I think, did similar, where it's, like, I think that must have been, like, I don't know if that's where it came from, or if it's just that era is when, like, synths started being a thing, and they had to, like, start articulating what these were into, like, one or two words. To, like, say, like, hey, what is this synth? Oh, you know, this is the, like, Hentai Dream synth, because it sounds like a dreamy hentai. Yeah, like, I don't know, okay, well, first off, like, why can I not place things? Like, why can I not put things on here? I know I've gotten that to where... Oh, the instructions are, like, right here, and I'm just not reading it, of course. Hello. It's like Python Blue is, like, an actual musician. I'm just Python Green, right? I'm Viper Green. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I think I could hear your computer working back. That is a vacuum. Someone is vacuuming in the other room. E, click, nope. Zoom in, out, nope. Command, page up, down, nope. What? Where's the, like, you put the note down button? Which doll is this? I know. I do know that the controls between dolls vary greatly. Yeah, tell me about it. This one is Ableton. The only reason I have this, and I'm trying it, evergreen, right? Like, you're green because you're experienced. Good to know. Yeah, because, like, what happened is, a couple years ago, I got this Novation Launch Key Mini. And that vacuum is my background noise to make sure there's not dead airstream. This was all planned, probably. And I got this, like, 2022, but I was only using Linux at the time, as opposed to OS X plus Linux. At least the kitchen ground is going to be clean, right? I never used Ableton, but I do know a decent reputation among external equipment users. Me, I'm a Logic Pro loyalist. Yeah, I imagine a lot of these still do the same goddamn thing. Like, it puts notes together, right? So it's like, what could go wrong? And I can barely hear myself talk. It probably won't last long. The vacuum just, you know, sometimes it comes to life. I could hear you fine, at least. That's a miracle. Usually something goes wrong in these. But yeah, so whatever. So I got this, and it comes with Ableton, but I didn't have a computer that would use Ableton at the time. Brave little toaster vacuum over there. And so when I got, into some Macs, I was like, wait, I have a thing that can actually do the thing. Like, I could, like, make sure that, or I could, like, try this thing out. See if there's something that clicks with me that didn't with other DAWs. Because I've only really messed with, like, LMMS and, like, a little bit of MuseScore, which kind of fucking sucks. So you're playing notes, I see. Worst case, can you just try to record and then quantize the notes after their input? I have no idea what quantize means, but I can do, like, this. Oh, that's horrible. So wait, what's quantize? Give me like a what does that word mean? Because I can't understand words beyond one syllable. Like, I've never done a single word beyond one syllable. I actually have no idea what a quantize is. It sounds scary because it's like got the word quant, and, you know, it's like quantum physics and stuff. Quantize is one phrase for editing the notes after they're put into the system. Oh, you mean like how I could just play over and over again and then just add more or something? That's just fucking clown noise. Oh god. I also have like ARP, or for arpeggio probably, and fixed chord. I have... Let me actually see. Select notes now that you've made some. Oh, you mean just like doing that and then moving around and stuff? And like saying like, oh, my fucking shitty ass playing is off, but just move it around. Okay. Let's not do any of that. So let me see like what the MIDI controller actually does when I use the arpeggio button, because I don't actually know. Like, just there, and then like, what happens if I just go like, hey, I don't even know what... Oh, it just replays over and over again. It doesn't actually seem to... Like, it doesn't seem to be... Arpeggios are fast octave playing. It seems to be just fast note playing. I guess that's good if you want to just get some energy and you don't want to have to, like, actually press the thing. What is this? This sucks. Kill that. Kill that. I'm just also, like, figuring out this keyboard at the same time. Fixed chord. I don't know what... This one seems to be one I have to hold down. Normally it entails at least two. If you mean two notes, then I would... Oh, cool, the vacuum's back. How would I... Why is they right next to each other? That's very strange. Read my prior... Arpeggios for this seems to be the same octave as why. Oh. I missed the one right above that because I'm a dumbass. Wait, this time I... Oh, wait, no, it's... Oh, wait, now fixed chord does... Hold... What the fuck? This is weird, though. I've never seen a chord which is, like, playing, like, right next to each other, let alone, like, why would you have that as buttons? Because a chord, you know, you want to have them spaced out so they're not out of scale. Unless you're doing something specific, but then you're kind of getting to a technical realm. Like, I don't know too many reasons you would break scale unless you're deliberately adding, like, a little bit of dissonance for, like, you know, flavor or something. I imagine this is not going to be too long of a stream. It's mostly going to be me fucking around. I guess I could see arpeggios if you just want to, like... I mean, as a button, if you're, like, trying to play the same note on 2 octaves is probably the implication. Which then it's, you know, you're just trying to add some extra depth, I would assume. Like I said, too, I don't have, like, wacky chord notes in front of me. I don't have progressions in front of me. I don't have, like, easy lookup tables. I still need to, like, grab some kind of useful thing to just reference. So, if I actually manage something... Way I learned is randomly hitting notes till I like how they sounded. So yeah, it works out. I mean, you could do that with a scale up. Because, like, if you're in scale, like, especially, like, the baby mode is, like, C major on piano, right? Because then you're just... Whoops, I could turn that off. Because then it's, like, you know... As long as you're just on that, like, C major, you're just on the white keys and you'll always be, like, there. You won't have to, like, do anything crazy, like, oh, hit the black one. And you're always in harmony or scaly or whatever the term would be. But, yeah, once you leave that A minor, whatever, I guess, you know, completely original chord A minor, or chord scale, whatever. Like here I've got this, I have this set to D minor. Right, I was gonna, like, figure out, why can't I quantize? Okay, that's... So, like, I know I've been able to place notes before. I just have to, like, remember how to do it. Set loop start and end markers. That's an interesting little thing, though. Set 1, 1, 1 here. What? Oh, I guess that's so you can, like, shift the song around or something? This is very strange. And see, this is, like, the weird Ableton mode, too, where it's, like... So Ableton, like, was more known for this setup, where it's, like, you... Like, if I just, like, do that... Oh, that sucks. But then it's, like, you can, like, make little things... Oh, God, stop recording. Stop! And then, like, you'd have a separate little section. And I think the way that you're supposed to fuck around in Ableton is, like, just, like, toggling on, like, these different little segments. Oh, God. That's, like, my understanding of how... And then, like, I guess recently they had something more traditional, like how you'd seen, like, Pro Tools and stuff, where it's, or LMMS, where it's... I don't remember how to get to that mode, but it's more like a typical, like, just stream. If I can even find it. Something I need to do, though, I should find, at some point, I need to go find a, I do need to go find, like, something that can take input from a, what is it, aux cable, and route it back into whatever system I'm making music on. So that way I can have my SC55, like, receive MIDI input, and then, like, spit back out, like, SC55 audio, and just, like, record that directly. Like, that'd be even more pure than the Microsoft sound font. But, I just don't have anything for that right now. It's something I may consider. Is it me, or do trackers feel more consistent UI-wise compared to other DAWs like FL, LMMS, and Ableton? trackers are probably more consistent because there's less you can do with them. They're like more very specifically tailored to a certain kind of composition. Because like you're basically like telling it to flip bytes on and on. And like trackers are very weird. Whereas like modern days, like you have MIDI-esque stuff going on, and then there's like all these other wacky things, and then it's effort. I imagine trackers are easier to write. Like I even Cave Story, like John Cave Story, wrote his own tracking software, if I recall. And because the Cave Story was running in its own engine, and you just straight up like had all the composition in. I want to like switch to that mode, and I don't remember how to do it. It's like new to this version or last version too. This is Ableton like 12, I want to say. What is this? Ableton 12 Lite. Ableton Live. That's why I actually couldn't get used to LMMS. It felt too different from when I messed with FL so much. Was it? Like, it's been 10,000 years since I looked at FL Studio. Ah! Oh, this is on... Wait, no, huh? Yeah, for those who missed it, this is Hentai Dream, apparently. But I know it's like, it was similar but different enough that I had troubles. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Music on Linux, I want to be better. I want there to be more going on for Linux audio. And if Ableton doesn't work out, maybe I'll pull it up on my workstation and just use that for music. I don't know. That thing will end up becoming the dev machine for stream, most likely. And games. But yeah, so it's like, I can't actually see... Oh, good, there we go. So, like... This one's... Okay, that's like... Okay, those are black and white. Still feel the same way about LMMS. It's somewhat complicated to do a pitch blend of all things. The one thing I remember not liking about LMMS, when I used it, is the lack of, like... I don't know the like, terms and all, but, like, granularizing or whatever. Like, making... So, like, having a sample, or, like, a simple WAV or whatever, and then just making it, like, go up and down with the pitch. Because the problem with it is it slows down the audio, which means it's going to get cut off if you're going slower. Like, it's changing the audio, it's not changing the pitch. And so, like, that's not great for when you want to, like... Because, like, if you want to feed in, like, samples, you want to, like, grab a bunch of WAV files off of old CDs and stuff. Like, if it's slower, then it's going to cut off more. And that's like my issue with it. Let's see. Yep, exactly. Well, not music reminds me how much harder it is find to get GIMP into. GIMP is kind of its own thing, though. GIMP is like what I use for technical image editing, whereas I use Krita for drawing. Like, these are two different use cases. I don't really like Krita for, like, quick image manipulation, and I don't like Krita or I don't like GIMP for, like, actually trying to draw. GIMP to actually draw on sucks. So, like... Okay, let me, like, feel this out. I know you can do, like... Just, like, making shit up with notes. But then, like... Sticking to... If you stick in the scale, I imagine, like, you could probably just throw chord progressions on later. And maybe that's, like, one way you could, like, get just some kind of rhythm or, like, some kind of motion down. When I was, like, always playing around with music, I had an issue. Let me switch to, like, C major so I don't have to, like, think. But I remember having issues where it was, like, focusing too much on the harmonics and on just, like, putting down the backing. But then I would have the issue where I'm just, like... It's slower when you're putting those down. and it kind of feels easy to lose the energy. Whereas I could probably do like, oh god, uh, like just flipping around notes over and over or whatever. Like, let's see, start G, and then I could probably do something like, I can't do math. I could like bounce around or something. I obviously can't do it because I can't play the fucking keyboard. One thing that's nice though is like the reason why I have this keyboard out is because I could just quickly like jump my eye somewhere here and then cry when I can't figure out. Oh, that's. What? How did I do that? Oh, is this because I'm on the trackpad? Is that gonna like complicate things? How did I do that? I legitimately do not know how I placed that just now. How did I put this down? How did I put this down? How did I put the thing down? Oh no. Or I could just be really slow about it. Like, and just like wait a year. And then just, well, I guess another way I could do it is I could just like do it one by one and then just stop playing. And oh, that would be so tedious. But you know what? I think music in general is kind of tedious to work with. Damn it, move. No, go do the thing here. Go, like, be small. And then, like, that. And did I do it? Am I a musician? No, I'm not a musician. I'm doing the wrong thing. I imagine if you have chord backings, like, you can go off the chord if you're on a different instrument. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna work. Like, I'm pretty sure if you try to stick for, like, harmonizing everything 100% of the time, you're just gonna sound like classical music. Well, this would be like, this is like descending. Hold on, like just switch that, and then like down, and then like, can I copy? Is like the basic copy gonna work? Okay, that's nice. Ding 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 ding. Wait, what? Huh? Oh. I like, no, move the thing here. Go there, do the thing. I don't know. I had like a drawing of a song. Not song per se, but like a, I was just trying to like feel out things, trying to get used to how this works. Wait, no, like that, and then beep, boop. I find a bit of deharmonization can make a track stand out well. Yeah, because you don't want to 100% of the time. Like, dissonance is like part of, what? Ah! Why does it sound like there's multiple notes playing? Also plays like really fast. That sucks. Can I like slow it down? Where's like the make it go slower button? Because I just have to like, well, this would be like 4ing it. Beep. Boop. I have never been able to play an instrument. I can't play keyboard because my fingers just get tied up. Like, I can't even tie my shoes. Let alone play a keyboard. Any way to change the BPM? Somewhere. Like, somewhere. Oh, it's like, here it is. It's like, yeah, you got like the 120s and the change it to like 100 or something. Ding, 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 ding. Dink. Dink. I could like reverse this and then it becomes like a, you got an item chime. Like that? Oh my god, because I keep smashing all the fingers in different, like, that's like different sound. There's got to be a way to like equalize that or like overwrite all that so it's not. I don't want imperfection because I'm too stupid to utilize imperfection. Maybe that's what like these are. Like yeah, because like I think yeah, it's like velocity. I think these are velocity. So like this controls like how much power is being put in. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's coming out as. So like, can I like? I think I could like set it if I. Well, that's not setting it the way I would like to set it. That's. I guess so. Like, what happens if? Ooh. Okay, I do like that. That is nice. The fact that I could change the length without changing the. And then I could like turn it into hentai, right? So I could like do that, and then it sounds funnier. What's if I like? That's. Ah yes. Okay. So it's up and down. I was like holding left and right, and I was like, why am I not? So can I like type that, please, sir? And not on Twitch, you can. So like if I. Oh my god. Why can't I just type it in though? Can I? No, that's. Something's weird about that. It's like there's a note that's overlaying, and I can't put my finger on where. This is uh Dream chip to. Oh wait, what? There's like more stuff here. Oh hello. I can't even hear what that last one is. Wait, hold on. If I like take the grand piano, where's the grand piano? Grand piano. Not sure what the tune would fit, but it's not bad. Well, yeah, that's because, like I said, it's all in line in the scale. Wouldn't it be the sound itself? Usually, some sound banks come with like 3 different voices. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really messed with a lot of this. Like I said, for me, I'd probably just hook this up to my SC55 and we'd be playing with MIDIs right now. This doesn't have sound font support by default, which kind of fucking sucks. Can I, like, get... Like, is that, like, a thing I could just have? That'd be really nice. But, it doesn't, like, have VST support, so I can't, like, use that as a proxy. And I can't feed in the SC55 into my Mac, so... I can't, like, have that be an audio input. So that way we would be able to hear it like as it sounds on the. Okay, but it sounds like this. But if I turn up the reverb to like 1,000,000, does that like turn it into Kingdom Hearts music? Oh. Not really. I kind of associate like really heavy. I kind of associate like really heavy pianos, like with Yoko Shimomura music. Like anytime I hear like heavy hitting, echoey, reverby pianos, I just think like that's like some Kingdom Hearts shit. Working with an actual MIDI module sounds fun. It's not too big of a MIDI module. It's I don't know much of the how it works, but like I said, it's like this is ancient technology, right? Like I need something in order to get the audio into the system. There's RCA output, although it's more like I guess RC or just A output or something. There's a red and white plug that you can spit stuff out, and I assume that's meant for like speakers. Maybe I can get a capture, like not card, but like a thing. Like maybe I can get it to do that somehow. Like let me see if I can. I I'm looking to see. Oh, my heater's trying to turn itself off. I was expecting to die of cold this weekend. We got hit by like a mild cold that was probably warmer than the actual past week. I think cold today is colder than like how like the rest of this was. Capture MIDI? That capture the MIDI notes you just played. Isn't that just like stuff that's happening? Like computer MIDI keyboard, MIDI note editor preview. Like this isn't really the stuff I'm trying to find in the options here. What I would use. Like I'm trying to see because like it's USB plugged in right now, right? Like I have a I have a MIDI to USB thing in back. A high quality one at too that like isn't latent and doesn't have like dropped notes and stuff. Record quantization. Oh, they just have like some buttons here that like. Meanwhile, we got here so much dang ice. Yeah, it was like Articuno freezing your lake and stuff. Extract groove analyzes the timing and volume of the selected audio or MIDI clips and creates a new groove based on this information. I wonder if that'd be a way to like stash away what is it called? Like motifs and stuff. Insert return track. What's a return track? The number of return tracks is limited to 2 in this version of Live. I don't know what that is. You know what I should do is I should just like mess around with sounds and get like one of those like weird songs. Like the songs that usually like would just be called, you know, 3 question marks in the soundtrack or something. Oh god, it just... I guess this would be like a cheap way to just quickly get some kind of rhythm in. Stop. Oh. The sounds of this stream are going to be just maddening. I did want to like learn more music though. It's hard to like work with music. I'm too stubborn to use those. Well, I mean, I guess you could use like rhythm with whatever. Like if I just like was lazy. Hello. I suppose you would just be able to like 2, 3, no, 5. So I figured like if you really wanted to just have like a rhythm and just throw some stuff down, you could be like just like go 1, 5. Oh god, the split here is awkward. This sucks, but it's not what I mean. And I assume you just like, you know, shrink these. Can I quantize this real fast? I wish it... where is my... Oh, God. I actually don't even know if the right-click menus show up. Because this is just recording the menu itself. But I would imagine that you could be clever and use... if I could like shrink that. I imagine you could be clever and you could like throw some chords down as how to have a beat. It wouldn't be a very... It'd probably be too sophisticated a beat. I imagine it's something you'd probably do only in like select ways. But I could see that being a thing. Trying to like read through this. I should like need to like make this much smaller. No, damn it, click this correctly, my friend. Do that and then, oh, god damn it. Uh, like, and then drag all that over here, I guess. I, I, this would not be like a proper progression, quote unquote, I think. But, again, like, I'm going to be doing the cheap thing here, right? I'm going to be doing, like, I'm just going to be cheating with, the lazy whatever. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Did I do my math wrong? What am I fucking up here? Yeah, that's your 5th, right? So your 4th should be... Let's see, what is this? What's that? Is that a 4th? Yes, that's... It's again, like, I don't have my chord references in front of me, so... I say chord references. I don't have anything in front of me. I could, like, set up my archive where I have, like... I have my Q-Weeks archive, and I do have some music stuff on there, but I haven't really looked at any of it. It'd probably been useful to put up on here, but I don't have that... I don't have Waterfox on the monitor I'm looking at right now set up to, like, connect to my server properly because of, like, certificate nonsense. I use self-signed. So it's like... Doop, doop, doop. Let me just, like, throw that one down here somewhere in a second real fast. Oh, that's gonna be really fucking... Hold on. I'm just gonna... I'm lazy. I don't want to have to type this shit. This is gonna be, like, breakneck if for such a progression. Oh, God. Let's see, like, F. In theory, I guess I could just, like, not do the 6. I'm pretty sure music is a lot... Like, I've been having it described as, like, you can just kind of, like, bullshit it, and then, like, someone who's, like, well-learned with music will be like, oh, that's a really, like, spicy, like, tomato chord or whatever you made. And you could be like, yeah, definitely, I intended to do that. The tomato chord. Awesome. That's... Oh, it's the volume shit. The, like, velocity is, like, also why that's slotting. And then, like, I could just... I probably could literally just copy these chords. It may fall into range anyways. Oh, yeah. With how Helix turned my dumb Ono music doodles into actual songs, I mean, yeah. It's somewhat a case of, like, just knowing what the hell you're actually going for. Nope, stop. I am, like, also being, like, horrifically inefficient because I have no idea what I'm doing. And, like, I'm trying to, like, feel out the program properly. Because I know... that... I don't remember. I really fucking, like, did something right with... when I made that one song, like, in 2015 or whatever, 2014. And I just never really got to, like, sitting down and, like, making more stuff like it. But I did use, like, this progression, basically, which is, you know, that one that everyone makes a video essay on it. What is it? I imagine, though, I guess you could just, like, take a basic progression and then just remove things or, like, switch one chord around and you, like, throw off it and now it's, like, different. And if you're lucky, maybe, you... Pitch lock off. Could I? Here, I literally just want to, like, not... I don't want to delete all that hard work I did. Ramp. Can I, like... I literally just want to set the velocity to all be the same so I don't have the variation of the... Maybe there's, like, an option on the keyboard I could do. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, release velocity. Oh, God. Because, yeah, it's like... Oh, well, I'm also at, like, 160. Let me, like, go down to, like, 120. I could also be like extremely fucking basic bitch vanilla. And just like, yeah, here's the common 4-chord progression in like 4 bars. I am music, passion is mine. Maybe I could actually like fucking hear the individual chords if I do it this way instead of whatever the hell it's coming out as right now. I wish there was like a button I could just immediately... Only thing that sucks about this progression is it's too happy and I want it to be miserable. I never really see like clear, oh, like here's how, here's like the 1 4 6 5 of fucking 1 of like minor or whatever. Like the equivalent of that, where it's like the one that everyone uses. Just make the progression go down instead of up. I do know about chord inversions. That is actually a thing where something you could actually do if you like wanted to make it go lower. Like you wanted to like make, like right here it's like going all up and down and stuff, but like one thing you could actually do, see, this starts at a C. I could bring it down. I mean, I really wish I could change the velocity here. Can I like just raise it all up to the top? That would like be really nice. Well, at least it's audible now. And that way I could have like these. I could like move these down. Like A2 to A1. Oh god, where's A2 to A1? A1. A1. No, I wanted... Oh, god damn it. I wanted to select all of those. Since, see, I brought the C that was up above at the top of the chord down to the lower. Okay, and then, like, now I have a... So I could actually do some weird shit like that if I really wanted to. Like D3 to D2 and just do another flip. I don't even know. Well, I mean, it does have more, like, flavor, I guess, because of how, like, the notes are arranged. Because you got, like, 2 of them, their notes have been flipped. The top is now on the bottom. And now I turned it into hentai, right? Hentai. Where's the hentai? Oh, I'm in the drums. Wait, can I, like, just drag that? Oh, I can. That's not what I wanted. Never mind. Oh, it was this one I was looking at. What? What the fuck? What is that? What is happening over here? On the like lower one is like really doing something to the sound. Also, that's like insanely loud. Oh, my ears. Okay, so that is affected like on. It doesn't help that like this velocity shit just pissing me off. I just wanted it to be like 100. I think that the velocity is why it's fucked up like that. Can I like bring it in? Okay, like that's still really loud. Why is that loud? It should be like a little better there. Can I like find something that is less horrible than hentai? I'm still like not used to how this goes. Piano. Bass. Pads. Anything paddy that might work. Oh, that sounds awful. That is better, yeah. Found some instruments are just extra loud or freaking just compound if they play together, yeah. So So like if I just like grab one of these, I guess if you want like magic or atmospheric, you tend to just go towards the pads. Tend to feel like, depending what you're doing though, you want to be like something with a higher attack. See, this is what I'm saying. On a cold day, what does that mean? How does that describe what this synth sounds like? It sounds like a cold day. Ah, this one sounds like gravity. Haven pad. Oh, wait, we actually have ambience and FX. I'm gonna get that one. Actually, do see the cold vibe. I know there's Metroid Prime used a lot of cold sound for like I think of Parallel or Drifts or whatever the fuck that place is called, where it's like I forget what one of the synths was on the Korg, but it was like the most cold sounding way you could describe it. Toy helicopter. What the fuck? Vinyl roll. Is that what a seahorse sounds like? Can I want to see if I can like find, let's see, strings, mallets. Mallets is usually like xylophones and stuff, right? So we throw that on that, and then you get like a funny. Oh, this is also playing, I think. Or why are these? I don't want both playing. I just want one playing. I just want to like test this. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Why is that piano going off? Can I tell it? Delete that. Kind of peaceful. Yeah, because like that's what that progression is, right? It's just like, how do I quickly make a song that's happy? The problem is I don't want to be happy. I want to be miserable. That's why that's the thing though. It's like all in the major scale, and it's got like 3 major chords and a minor chord, and it's not. It doesn't go far. But like this is the one that like every goddamn pop song uses basically. So I'm cheating by just like grabbing it and throwing it on here. Hold on, let me like open this one. There's one progression. Let me see if I can find it. Like minor progression. I wanted to play with one at one point. I had to like see if I could find it here. No, I was like, what is this? No. Anytime I look up like guitar or music theory, I just get guitars. And I'm like, I'm not like a musician. I can't play music. I can only theoretically music. What is the like thing I'm thinking of? Maybe I just like need to be more vague, like minor chord progressions. It's always a pain though, like I said, when I'm like looking up like, here, just give me a starting point because I'm not smart enough to start. This should be somewhere. This might actually even be what I was like thinking of. Oh yeah, like there we go. Oh my god, that's a lot of things. Also, it is getting dark in here. I need to turn on the light. Ouch. There we go. Here, give me a new one. I feel like a xylophone, you can get some kind of like, ooh, spooky mystery sound or something. You know what I like? I like pizzicato. Pizzicato is like one of those instruments, quote unquote, that like I love the sound of. And if you like time it just right, it has a very like fantasy feel to it. Even like Crash Bandicoot kind of used a lot of pizzicato stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to like figure out how to parse this. Well, I guess maybe I can eyeball it based on because like I can read like I can read like the Roman numerals and be like, okay, I understand what's generally going on here. I just don't know the individual notes, and I don't have the formula to like create it on the fly. And I don't really have like a like, hey, just like give me a translator for the scale I'm in. Like C minor. So I know like remain go. Just throw me this real fast. I just realized I don't even know if I actually did the other things correct. You know what? It's probably fine. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck up more than I'm not. It's music. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. What the fuck is the major third? Oh god. Well, major third flat, I think. Oh man, what is it? Hold on, let me like. So you got like, and then go up 1.5 steps, and then from there you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 steps. For a moment, I thought I got a notification on Windows. I hate that one like Windows 2000 or 95 sound effect when like an error pops up and it plays like a chord of a very jarring instrument, which I guess makes sense because that's the point of it. It's supposed to be jarring. It's an error you got. It's like an alarm clock or a it's like a peaceful fire alarm, right? Like you don't want to fall asleep when you're hearing the fire alarm. I remember a fire alarm went off in Vegas once while I was there, and apparently I almost slept through it. Turned out it was actually just some guy pulling a prank. Can I actually copy these? And just like move them up myself. Duplicate. Then like move it to a third. That does not line up, so I don't think I could do that. I wish it was that easy. Good sounds to remember for Arrow. Arrow would probably have a lot of synths. Okay, hold on. I have to like double check. Oh wait, no, because flat, right? No, wait, what? Well, E flat. Okay, E flat. Is it E flat major? Is that why I'm confused? Oh, right, it is major, right? Because they're using all capitals for the Roman numeral for what I'm referencing. There's actually a lot of major chords for this. So in theory, I should be able to like pop this in. That. Okay, well, that's just straight up a major, but it's like what's going on here? Yeah, but for like UI-esque sounds. Oh yeah, yeah. Because yeah, that's like a lot of like UI tends to actually use a lot of like little like brief I almost said archipelagos, arpeggios, and you'll use those as like little musical jingles that give you some kind of feedback. C, D, E. This is the third. What the fuck? Did it go up? Fuck. No, this looks right. Oh, what the fuck? I think this is just slightly too long, technically. If I move that up now, will it stay? Okay, yeah. Dink, dink, dink. Oh, right, this looks major. Right, I have to remember, it's like, I can count the semitones, right? And I think it's the semitones of minor would be 3 here, 2 here. And then flat 6. Flat 6 should be a thing, and then see if this sounds like anything I... Oh god, where am I? This is a 4th. 5th, 6th? I guess, like, up that again. But that's not... I don't understand why the other one is, like... Because this should not be minor, it should be major. Unless they're doing something weird. Maybe they're in a mode that I don't know. I guess I'd go down to... It's also going up a lot. Maybe I should, like, invert it to, like, keep myself down here. Like, drop it to an E. And then it, like, falls out of scope. It's just so weird. Fuck math. Fucking hate math so much. Doesn't even need to exist. Literally never had a reason to exist. No one invited math. No one, like, said, like, hey, you know what? We should, like, make math. God, where were the witch hunts during the time math was invented? Just eliminate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just fuck it, copy. Is it 5th? I mean, yeah, it would make sense. Though that's also such a big jump. Again, so like D, move down D to like here maybe to keep it like somewhat. Otherwise, you're just kind of like keep climbing up the octave, and I imagine it just gets hard to hear. Unless you're like doing the shepherd. Even the shepherd's tone is actually kind of like about just staying like in a very narrow range, and you just like keep rising and rising. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. My ears say that something is wrong, at least. See, I was just like stealing this one from in the House of the Rising Sun, which, or like, because it's a minor 1 to like 3rd flat, 4th, 6th flat to, then it's got like a dash, or not a dash, a slash. I don't know what that means. And you could like go into 151. There's a bit of sourness I could hear. Well, it could also just be like the character of being minor, right? I can't like tell the difference. It all like my ears are not trained for this at all. I imagine you could like slip one in to have a continuous loop, and then you like. I imagine then it's like you have like, okay, here I'm on C major or C minor. Now I'm gonna like make up funny thing and not have the whole thing autoplay like it seems to really like to do. Then I imagine like as long as I'm staying in here, I would be like, oh god, I need like a place to start. Where, come on, give me something in. Well, actually I could raise the octave too, like I don't have to be down there. No, I just need like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just give me my notes. Fucking don't care what it sounds like. Oh, I didn't even type the right notes. Fuck off. Whatever. I hate video games so much. I just wanted to like do like some more like notes going down thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Do the thing. Ding ding. No. Ding ding. I guess also like move that over here real fast. Oh, hey, that fucks it all up. Cool. Ding, 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 ding. Ah! What? Oh. No, I do want it like... That's really fucking awful sounding, mostly because of that piano. Yeah, sure, Celeste. Oh, that fucking sucks. Whatever. Kind of like... Yeah, also, it's like really fast. I'll like slow that down, maybe. See, this is why you're like supposed to know how to play an instrument. So you could like have the intuition and like be able to like just time and put all these things together. My mom was actually in music. That was like her thing. It's like way too intense. Well, that's still terrible, but I could understand like how you can like make these two instruments work. Woodwind? Oh yeah, I had like the woodwind. That's like the breathy, like, I guess they're called clay flutes, or I thought they're like pan flutes or whatever, but like that's a very distinct sound that I feel like I know and I recognize in a lot. Or at least like the general like genre of like clay flute. Where you hear it in a lot of like really naturally sounding things. I'll have to like figure out like how best to mess with this. Or like salvaging like a bunch of notes and then like turning it into an actual song, even if it's like a short song. I don't imagine like I'm gonna be able to do everything, because like I mostly just need to like refine my skill of like, or my ear on music and such. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing with it. In theory, I should actually just be throwing notes together, or like throwing like samples together and saying like, look, mommy, I'm a musician. What the fuck? Why do we have all these really specific like chord sounds? It's like a lot of these. God, I could just like end up turning. See, samples though and stuff, it's like I wish I could put it where I can just like, oh yeah, any wave file, just like drop it in here and then it'll just be a MIDI instrument basically. I can't get that to work. I don't know how to do that. Some point I'll probably like look it up and like actually figure it out, but I don't know. Arpeggiator. We have an arpeggiator? Oh, it's just I don't know what it is. Use nothing but sharp notes and bam, you'll never hardly ever make a mistake. I made like 7 mistakes trying to read that. But yeah, like even then though, like just messing around trying to figure this out is like tiresome. I'm already a little fatigued because I'm not used to this. So it's like it's harder to like keep an attention when I'm not used to doing something. That's why it's easier for me to program and even easier for me to play fucking video games on stream. MIDI effect rack? MIDI monitor. I don't know any of this stuff. Oh god, I'm like... oh god, what am I doing? Oh god. Why do I hear her playing twice now? I wish you could just understand how to... Oh god. Yeah, exactly how I'm with code. Learn fatigue fuck sucks because I just want to make the thing. Maybe I should like also look at LMMS and see if I could figure something out. See if like... Or... Sometimes I think like, oh, I should go back to MuseScore. the only reason I have MuseScore in my back pocket is because then I could like load a MIDI into it, and it should, in theory, turn it into a music sheet and like preserve the source code of the music as something you can print out, as opposed to being a piano roll, which is usually a digital thing. But like But well, it was like an hour and a half of me fucking around. It's not much of a stream, but I figured if I like actually just did one stream that was just a little bit of music fuckery, then like I would slowly start to do it more and more, even if not on stream, since I actually like sit down and actually mess with it. But I have no idea. Other thing too is me just like trying to learn all these systems. And like putting the pieces together. I imagine if I just like one day I'll probably like put the right notes together and suddenly like I'll understand how to put a song together. But I just don't think I've found out how to do that yet. It's more when I get a think out loud while getting some replies. Like I said, I just want to see if I can get the SC55 to like talk to it. Maybe then, because then I don't have to worry about instrument choices as much. I could just say like, yeah, you know what? I'll just make SC55 music, whatever. And then I just don't have to think about it. But yeah, I'm already tired. I'll probably mess with a little bit of this off stream, maybe, or maybe I'll like set up things on Linux to see, or if like get my own SC55 running, even if it's not wired up to play audio on stream, and mess around with that. And then maybe I'll see like what I'm doing next. I don't intend to do a lot of these music streams, especially because I'm too new to really know what I'm doing. And a lot of that does happen off screen, where I just have time to like sit down and go like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't understand. I feel like anytime I do this, sometimes when I like start putting the chords together and stuff, I'm thinking like I'm starting to like like there are neurons firing and trying to make connections. I just haven't figured it out yet. Obviously about sending some of my crap if it helps. Don't know if FL files can be open to those problems, but yeah, probably not. Easiest is usually export those as MIDIs when you want to share them. Generally purpose at least. What I should like put that running on my SC55. That'll be funny. Well, super duper short stream. Maybe though I'll make it up with a actually like making fun stuff on like Wednesday or whatever. I do have more Carpet Claw dev I have to get to as well. I should probably mess with that too. I've been dealing with all these system setups and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna like retire. That was fun to see play with it. Yeah, I'll get it. I feel like I'm not quite. There is something that I'm just not quite clicking yet, but I feel like I'm so close anytime I mess with this. Anyways, time to pianos.